Executive Producer of insurtech Connect Asia, and I'm joined with Rohit from Tune Protect. How are you doing?
Very good. Thank you.
Great
Excited.
to have you on board.
Absolutely.
How's your
excited.
experience been so far at ITC Asia?
Very good. Some really good speakers. The whole reason why we come for events like this is where we have both the insurtechs who want to disrupt and the traditional insurers who want to be disrupted coming together. So there's a nice sharing of ideas that we have.
Yeah.
So that excites us, I would say.
Yeah, it's exciting too, seeing the energy buzzing in the hall. Maybe I'll jump right into the questions. So what is your take on the industry so far in 2023, and what is your prediction for next year?
So I think the insurtech industry has gone through an evolution. The first few years, insurers didn't trust insurtechs. Insurtechs always thought we're just going to take the business away from traditional insurers. A few years later, both realized neither happened, right?
Yeah.
Traditional insurers are not going to lose their market just like that, and they're too big. And insurtechs realize you can't just grab market that way because because of regulatory landscape, capital, etc. So now I think we've reached a sweet spot where people are actually working together a lot more. Insurtechs also, you will see the successful ones are more niche, like someone who's an expert at fraud investigation, someone who's an expert at B2B. So that's the future, and insurers are working more closely because they realize the best way to disrupt is to partner with someone.
Yeah.
On the future, I think I'm very optimistic, excited. I think this partnership will evolve, and it will evolve even more. We specialize in embedded frictionless insurance, so we are particularly excited about that space where we can sell insurance, bite-sized insurance, with other products. Like we sell travel insurance with a travel ticket, device protection with gadgets, e-wallet protection with wallets. So we send consignment insurance with e-commerce players. So we feel that space is ripe, and that's where we see big potential.
Okay. You mentioned the collaboration between the insurtechs and the insurers. Is there anything that we could do moving forward to encourage that collaboration and partnership?
I think 3 or 4 things. One is definitely events like this help because you're bringing us together, giving us an opportunity. I always say events like this is, in a way, less about the speaking, more about the networking. And I think the great thing with the booths and the networking arrangements we have, there's a lot of opportunity to network. The second is, I think it also gives us a real opportunity for insurers and insurtechs to come back and discuss what's worked, what's not worked. There was a lot of very open sharing among us, saying, oh, this hasn't worked, this has worked. So that kind of helps us evolve as an organization as well. The third and most important, I would say, is we're also learning what is better measured, because one of the struggles we had in the past was we were always measuring financial KPIs, which are lag KPIs. So today we realized that it's better to measure lead KPIs, which are much more easier to see effect, customer number, claim cycle time, penetration, those kind of vectors, instead of tracking hard financial KPIs.
Okay, that's really interesting. Maybe next, what's your view about customers being more risk adverse?
Again, I don't think you can paint, you can actually cut there's no one size that fits all in my view. What I mean by that is there are some who are very risk averse. There are some who aren't, otherwise they wouldn't invest in crypto, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So from my perspective, there are different requirements for different people. Are some people becoming more risk averse? For sure. And we like risk averse, right?
Yeah.
Because when it's risk averse, they need more insurance, they need more protection. So for us, it's about educating them. But with the younger generation, Gen Z in particular, it's the other way around. They don't like the word insurance. They don't like the word protection. It means different things for them. So from our perspective, that's where embedded frictionless insurance plays a part, because we're able to offer solutions where they don't feel the pinch. It's really cheap, it's really bite-sized, it's sold with their core product. You look at Gen Z, the first thing and the most important thing for them is the device, is the phone. Now, life comes later for them because they still feel that they're not conquerable, right? When you reach this side of life like me, then you start thinking of life and CI and all those kind of stuff. So obviously for a Gen Z, it's device protection.
Yeah.
That's the first requirement.
I mean, I'm Gen Z, so I think that's definitely one of my thought processes, something that's very convenient, something that's on my mobile phone. Yeah.
I'm sure you think about insuring your social media as well if somebody hacks it, right?
Maybe it's thinking about risk and like
Identity
security.
theft.
Yeah, it's definitely an important process. Maybe since our theme of the event is the future of insurance, what are your thoughts and like what do you see the industry moving forward?
I think there are the way Tune Protect looks at the future is from our perspective, there'll be three kinds of insurance purchases, servicing requests. One is, I think, there will be a lot of bite-sized frictionless insurance where people will protect the main product that they're buying with an insurance. So it can be device, it can be product warranty, it can be travel, blah, blah, blah. The second is we expect a lot of low involvement products like motor, home, travel, pet to be sold more direct to the consumer. But even that, it will be about giving it in the simplest possible way. And if the customer wants, they can add more and buy more.
Yeah.
The third is there will always be products which require advice. If I'm planning retirement or if I'm planning my child's education, I would still think I need advice. And that's where I think the advisory channel is also evolving with new technology coming in. So what the new technology does is it's making also our traditional businesses a lot more efficient. So I think, and from a servicing perspective, it will become more intuitive. There'll be more guarantees to the customer. At Tune Protect, we have a commitment called 333. You can buy from us in 3 minutes. We will service you in 3 hours on a working day, and we'll pay your claims in 3 days. In fact, on our critical illness policy, if we don't pay it in 3 days after it's approved, we actually pay you a fine.
Oh.
We also have parametric claim where you can actually get your claim when you travel, sometimes even before you land if your flight is late.
Yeah.
So that's the whole idea from our perspective. These kind of propositions will mature and develop even further.
Okay, that's a good way to wrap up the interview. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Vivian.
Thank you.